I've been to Ukraine. I lived in Kyiv for a month at the Kyiv Mahila Academy, and then we spent a week traveling around Western Ukraine. It was really, really fun. I had a great time there. We lived in the school itself, in the dorms, with a couple. I lived with a couple other American kids from New York, and we just stayed in the dorms. And then when we were traveling around, we would stop at hotels and stay there. I really liked the way that everybody is. They're pretty nice to you. If you, it's obvious that you're not really a Ukrainian speaker, they'll help you out, which was really nice. But it was also, it was a very big culture shock because it's very different from how it is in America. And so the first couple of days there, it was really weird. It was hard to wrap my head around everything, but I got it eventually, I hope. Ukrainian people in America are much more proud and very outspoken about their culture because they want to keep it alive in America as well, whereas the people in Ukraine, they already have their culture there, so they're not as active in trying to keep it as alive. I want to go back to Ukraine and visit my friend Sophia. She lives out in the east. Don't remember exactly where, but yeah, she invited me to spend the summer with her, and I'm planning on doing that very soon. Last year when Sophia came, before she came, we would talk over Skype about how excited she was and how excited I was, and we had a nice little conversation, but I think we only did that once, and other than that, that's it, really. It's the only time we talked beforehand. Sophia was great. She was really fun to be around. She liked to call me her American sister. We had a great time. We were always laughing, always joking around. It was really fun. She loved hanging out with my friends, so I loved having her here. We spent a lot of time at school, and then we also spent a lot of time touring DC, like going through the museums and the monuments. And we also went to the mall a couple times. So we spent a lot of time together. We were always together. My friends absolutely loved Sophia. They said that she was so fun to be around. She was always smiling. Actually, at the same time, my other friend had a Ukrainian exchange student living with her for the year. So we already had one Ukrainian friend in our group. So she was accepted pretty easily. We all loved spending time with her. To the Ukrainian parents, please don't worry about sending your kids here. We will look out for them. We will take care of them. Nobody here is so mean as to just snub a person, especially if they look lost. Everybody will help you out. It's nothing to worry about. Last year I got to spend a lot of time with Sophia, but this year I only got to spend a couple days with Oksana because I had to go to school. So I would have really liked to have spent some more time with her because she seemed like a really cool person. Oksana was a little bit more timid about trying new things, and that was a little bit frustrating, but you know, everything has its downside. I was a little bit surprised at how she didn't speak English very well because we had worked with this program in the past and they knew that we kind of needed a student that was very good at the English language. So that was a little bit of a shock. Languages take a lot of practice, so I would say practicing English is a really, really good thing to do. And also, don't be worried about saying the wrong thing because I'll correct you, but I won't be mean about it. And so you don't need to be worried about saying something wrong. I know the value of practicing a language because when I was very, very young, I was actually fluent in Spanish. And then by the time I was in 4th grade, I had forgotten it all because I just never practiced. So practice. Я називаюся Melanie Reuter, мені 15 років. Я живу у Вірджинії, передаю привіт моїм друзям в Україні. Хай Софія, хай Оксана.